Hello and welcome to our YouTube channel, Experience HQ. Travel is not just about visiting new places, but also about experiencing new cultures, meeting new people, and trying new things. We will take you to some of our most beautiful destinations around the world while showing you how to make the most of your travels. Whether you're a seasoned traveler or a first-timer, we have something for everyone. Please like our video and subscribe to us for our latest experiences and tips. If you have any questions or comments that would benefit us and others, please comment on our video. Without further ado, here are our top 5 things we would do differently if we were to visit Tunisia again. These tips could be applicable when visiting Tunisia in general. Like many travelers, we watched a lot of YouTube videos about our destination. Tunisia was no exception. The YouTube videos we watched were very informative, usually focused on the top things to see, all of which were from a curated perspective. So many scenes looked so perfect, ideal, and easy. While a lot of what we saw and learned on YouTube was accurate, it did not fully prepare us for a trip to Tunisia. With our YouTube video, we want to share our honest experience when visiting Tunisia so that you can be even better prepared than we were. We really enjoyed our trip to Tunisia and would love to visit again. If we were to do it again, we would certainly do these 5 things. Stay to the end, as we have a very special 6th thing we would do differently. Number 5. Download the Bolt app before arrival. Bolt is a ride-hailing app, similar to Uber. In Tunis, Bolt hails taxis that costs a few Tunisian dinar more than what locals will be charged for. The price will be shown up front in the app, so there will not be any surprises or any need to negotiate with the driver. Feel free to tip the driver if you feel like it. We learned about Bolt from our hotel when we asked them for assistance in getting a taxi. In Tunis, it is advisable and very much recommended to negotiate a price before entering the taxi. Use the calculator on your phone to ensure the price is the correct amount. Using a calculator ensures clarity and understanding in negotiating. Be prepared to say no and walk away. We have had to walk away several times. When the Bolt app would normally charge about 6 or 7 dinar for our trip, the taxi drivers have charged 20 or even 30 dinar while we were negotiating. So yeah, of course, we just walked away. Now having the Bolt app activated before you arrive will help, as you'll be able to hail a taxi upon arrival. We downloaded the Bolt app while we were in Tunis, so we had some challenges due to connectivity. We were able to complete activation by using the hotel's Wi-Fi and using WhatsApp for account verification. Having the Bolt app for your stay in Tunis will make your logistical experience smoother. The Bolt app service has a limited range. It worked fine within Tunis, Carthage, Sidi Bou Said, and La Marsa areas, but we were not able to hail rides further away like to Hammamet. Number 4. Have loose cash available for tipping. The opportunity to tip people was practically everywhere, and it felt like it was expected wherever we were at. If you want a better experience, tip regularly. I didn't feel the need to tip at retail shops though, but I certainly felt that we had to tip in order to ensure a comfortable experience. Whether that be in a restaurant, in a hotel, or even in a taxi. We saw some tour guides with different groups giving cash immediately to the taxi driver so his group could be prioritized. We translated that as being culturally expected as to ensure a good experience while receiving a service. If there's a service being provided, tip. If you want to have a good service where they would check on you regularly to make sure you have what you want, tip ahead of time. Now, this also means it is important to have loose cash ready. When we exchanged our cash at the airport, I first thought it was strange that the money exchanger was giving us a lot of 20 dinars. It made sense after spending a few days in Tunisia. It was because change was hard to come by, and that lower denomination will be easier transacted amongst the community. Many places did not give us change at all after giving cash, so instead of making a big fuss about wanting change back, we just let the situation go. Besides, 20 Tunisian dinars is about $6 to $7 as of the time of this video, so it's not much of a loss for us, but still, 20 dinars is a good amount to tip for a great service. Number 3. Plan transfers ahead of time. This is not so much what we did differently as we did plan our major transfers ahead of time, such as to and from the airport and to and from farther distances like going between the Sahara and Tunis. Bolt was not available for us when going in between Tunis and a place further away like Hammamet. But for those transfers, we booked either through mytransfers.com or the hotel. We never used mytransfers.com before. We were worried at first because we were in a new country, in a new continent. We did not know what to expect. Fortunately, the mytransfers.com customer support team was accessible by email and they responded pretty quickly for us. Of course, if given the choice, we prefer booking the transfers with the hotels we are going to. However, we used MyTransfers because we were going to an Airbnb and the host did not know of any transfers we could use. Our own research landed us with mytransfer.com. No, this is not sponsored by MyTransfer. This is just our honest experience with what happened to us when we had to do our own research. So our 2 transfers to and from the airport with them went well. It was very comforting to arrive at the airport where there's a sign of our names once we exit the departure area. Another benefit of a book transfer is that vehicles are usually cleaner and more presentable. If this has been helpful for you so far, please like this video and subscribe to our channel. It helps us with the YouTube algorithm. Number 2, the location of the hotels. We booked our Tunis hotel thinking, hey, 30-minute walk is easy and pleasant, assuming it would be the same or similar experience to places we've been to before. That was not our experience here. Crossing streets were relatively dangerous. Drivers ran red lights if they don't see any cars going through intersections. We witnessed cars ignoring walking signals and almost hitting us while we were crossing the street. There are 2 options that could have avoided all of this. First is to take a taxi every time we go to and from the hotel. As long as you have downloaded the Bolt app, this will be a much smoother and more pleasant experience than negotiating directly with a taxi driver every time you take a taxi. Second is to stay at a main area you will be visiting. For Tunis, we wish we stayed near the Medina as we visited that every day we were in Tunis. During our wandering around the Medina, we wished we could drop off our purchases in our hotel. We wish we could use our clean bathroom in our hotel. We wish we could just take a break in a clean and peaceful environment. Having a hotel near the Medina would have made our stay so much better. Now for our number 1 thing that we would do if we were to visit Tunisia again is to stay at 5-star hotels or resorts only. The 4-star hotel we stayed at was more like a 3 or 2-star hotel. The 4-star we were in did not have air conditioning. It even had a broken shower head. We asked for them to fix it, but nothing happened throughout our 3-night stay. Even our Airbnb in Sidi Bou Said had air conditioning and a more attentive host. Of course, this should not be paintbrush across all the hotels here, but to minimize the risk of an unpleasant stay, we would stay at 5-star hotels or at the Marriott. During our holiday in Tunisia, we stayed at a variety of places. We stayed at an Airbnb in Sidi Bou Said, a 4-star hotel in Tunis, the Marriott Tunis, and a 5-star resort in the Sahara. The experience jump from the 5-star resort to a 4-star resort was significant. If we were to do it again, we'd rather stay at 5-star hotels and resorts so we can make sure we have a comfortable experience. The Airbnb we had was great too. However, I would have to do more due diligence with Airbnb as they are all made and managed differently. Thank you for sticking to the end. Now for the bonus. The bonus is to not bring a drone. Fortunately, we did not bring a drone on this trip, but we did have our camera gimbal so that our video footage would be smooth. We were stopped and searched at the Tunisian airport metal detectors because the machine would detect our gimbals. They asked us if we had a drone, which we said no. They still wanted to look inside our bags and, upon finding the gimbals, asked about our gimbals. The gimbals were fine and we were able to continue without anything being confiscated, but they were quite adamant and thorough about making sure we did not have a drone. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed this video and have taken something away that will help you in your future visit to Tunisia. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more travel tips and insights. We would love to hear from you, so please leave a comment below and let us know what you think, especially if you have any suggestions or recommendations about Tunisia that you would want to share with others. We want everyone to be interested in visiting Tunisia while being in the know with what to expect and how to prepare for the visit. We appreciate your support and feedback, and we look forward to seeing you again in our next video. Until then, happy travels and stay safe.